Hello everyone, welcome back. I want to give you guys a quick update on this Palmetto 223 Wylde upper. Give you guys a closer peek look at this barrel over here. All right, so as you can see there, 223 Wylde, 1-in-7 twist, stainless steel. I did a video last week where I was comparing this to the Ruger MPR. Both of them 18-inch barrels. The Ruger MPR being chambered for 5.56, which of course also shoots 223, and this being chambered as a 223. Now, of course, this also shoots 5.56 and 223. The difference between the 223 Wylde and the 5.56 chambering is the 223 is basically a little bit tighter. Okay, I discussed that in the video. I don't want to go into all the details again. You should check out that video if you haven't seen it. But in that video, the Ruger 5.56 barrel was, when I tested these side by side, was shooting a little bit better. Okay, I had the best group of that day was a 1/2 inch at 100 yards in the Ruger MPR. The best group that I could get on that day with this 223 Wylde was an inch and I think it was an inch and a quarter. I think it was an inch and a quarter, but definitely more than an inch. And I said in that video, you know what, maybe there's a break-in period, maybe the rifling needs to settle in. So I've done a whole bunch more shooting with this, and today, first shots out of the gate. You know, I've had other people shoot this gun, that I was training, so it's got, I don't know, maybe 100 rounds on so far on that barrel. And actually, I don't need the marker, I need the tape measure. Took this out today, first shots at 100 yards with the Sierra Match King 1/2 inch group. Okay, and the lighting conditions weren't even great. I mean, it's starting to get dark. It's starting to get, it was a little lighter earlier, but now it's definitely starting to get darker. So basically now I've got two rifles that shoot 1/2 inch groups. I've got the Ruger MPR, which I got for that rifle was like, I think, $620 when I bought it. And then I've got this upper over here, which I paid $350 for. The lower on this is, I think I got it for like $150. It's also a Palmetto lower, and it's got just a mil spec trigger. Okay, I have not. I do plan to upgrade the trigger on this. The Ruger MPR does have a slightly better trigger. It's a 2-stage trigger. This one just has a standard like 7-pound mil spec trigger that hit that 1/2 inch group. I mean, it takes a little bit of work. I mean, you gotta, with the trigger pull. I mean, it's doable. It's just, it just takes a little bit more concentration. So I've got a couple of match grade triggers. At some point, I'm gonna put this upper on the lower that has a match grade trigger. I don't know if this is the lower that I'm gonna put the match grade trigger into, or I got another one on the way in. Maybe I'll pick that one. I don't. I mean, that's also Palmetto. It doesn't make a difference. I mean, it's definitely going to be on a Palmetto lower. It's just a question of whether it's this one or another one. So it's going to get a 3.5-pound match grade trigger. We'll see if it does a little. Here's the thing: I don't know if it will necessarily do better, but I might be able to hit the 1/2 inch group more consistently on a more frequent basis. Because I mean, of course, I'm just like everybody else. I don't always shoot my best. I mean, I'm capable of a 1/2 inch group at 100 yards. I can do it with a mil spec trigger, like I did right here today with this. If I have a match grade trigger, it's a little easier. I can do it more frequently. Okay. But anyway, I just want to put an update on there, because last time I talked about this Palmetto 223 Wylde, I was a little disappointed with that. I didn't just immediately, hit a 1/2 inch group out there. It seems like it took a little bit of, I had to run a few more rounds down that barrel, maybe to get that rifling to settle in a little bit. Maybe there was some rough edges. I don't know. I mean, but today, and it's not like, it wasn't even like when I shot this, the lighting conditions weren't even ideal. Okay, and for that matter, down here, because the 1/2 inch group I got I shot with the Sierra 77 grain Sierra Match King, and then I did the 55 grain X-Tax, which the last time I was shooting this with the X-Tax, I mean the groups were big. They were like almost like 3 inches on that upper, which was like really disappointing. And again, on the same day at the same hour, I was shooting the Ruger, and the Ruger was like hitting like I hit the 1/2 inch, and then with the X-Tax, I was hitting 1 inch groups. So I'm like, what's going on with this? But today, with the PNC 55 grain X-Tax, let's see, I've got one group that I shot that came in at 2 inches, but then I shot another group, the second group that I shot, which was basically right on top of it, that came in at, oh, it's getting too dark, I can't barely see now. That came in at 1 inch. So I got a 1 inch group with the PMC X-Tax. So this barrel is delivering. I mean, I don't at this point, I can't say that 223 Wylde is necessarily better than just the 5.56 chambering. I mean, I'm getting pretty much the same results on my Ruger MPR as I am with this 223 Wylde from Palmetto. But hey, I mean, I'm not complaining about a 1/2 inch group. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.